Alô? Yo. We will win a run. We will win a run. I will win a run. I will win a run. I will win a run. Okay. Okay. Let us see. Let us see. So elite here. And elite here, 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 here. So the most I can get is 2. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can hit 1, 2, 3. Thinking we go boom, 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 boom. Sounds good. Donata Durin, thanks for the follow. Doing good, doing good. Just got off work. Streaming a little bit. We'll slay the Spire. Maybe some ARAM to cap off the night. We'll see. We'll see how this run goes. Yo, David, what's good? What's good? Yeah, we're rocking the orange today. I almost messed that up. Yeah, we got the orange hoodie on today. Feeling orangish, I guess. What brand is that? I don't know. I actually don't know. I just got it from won it from Halloween contest. From my job. Did you ever respond to the DMs on Insta from the people? Absolutely not. Not a chance. There was no chance I was responding to them. You didn't check the profile? They have it on private. So I would have to follow back. And I was too busy editing the VODs. Yeah, he was begging me for a follow. It was like he made it sound time sensitive. Like I had to take a look at his stuff right now. Or else I would just never do it. Desperation, yeah. Yeah, it was very desperate sounding, and yeah, it just doesn't, it's a turnoff. Just whenever you sound desperate, it just it's kind of a turnoff in general. So yeah, I did not follow him back. was not the play. Was not the play. I did install Theribot, so hopefully that will, you know, stop some stuff from coming in, prevent the bots from coming in and, you know, saying the same thing over and over again about stuff that I don't want. It's kind of like call filter on a phone, you know? It's like instead of just getting every call, now it'll actually know when something's not, you know, something's like from a call center or like a bot or something that's trying to solicit you or solicitor. So it kind of filters that out. It's been a daily thing. It's been like 1 to 2 or like 1 to 3 every single stream. Is people coming in asking, "Hey, look at my art. Do you need emotes? Can you, do you want to pay for me to make art for you?" And honestly, when I look at all the art, it's kind of like it's all different, but it's still samey, if that makes sense. I assume it's ripped off. If it's a bot, I assume it's ripped off. If it's an actual person, maybe, but at the same time, it's quite annoying. It's quite annoying. At the same time, I feel like there's great streamers that don't have art, or like they didn't get somebody to make them art until they were a big streamer. So it's like I definitely don't need, you know, like art's good and all, but like I'm not even at the point where I need it yet, or even need to think about needing it yet. Let me just play some games, man. Let me just play some video games. That you're trying to like get in on someone trying to be the next big streamer, or like getting me to pay you for stuff that I don't even need. Because what if I take another year hiatus? Then I just paid for art that's on my channel that I'm not even going to use, or no one's going to see. So, yeah. But anyway, I got the Seribot, so hopefully that'll block some stuff out. You know, should be, if a person comes in and actually looks at it, that's one thing, right? They'll actually just interact normally, like a normal human, or at least a normal Twitch chatter, which we all know can vary greatly depending on the individual. But at least it won't be bot filled. So here's hoping to cutting out some of the bots. Ooh, card gains retain. Ooh, I would like a Stardust retain. Thank you very much. So yeah, I even think this. I think it's working because I'm not actually 100% sure, but this, for example, done at a Durin person, right? All the telltale signs of somebody about to ask me about selling art or whatever, and I got the hi, how are you, and then nothing after. So maybe it's doing its job. I don't even see like a mod action or anything. It was just two things, which, perfectly normal for a first time chatter, someone showing up in the stream, but then just absolutely nothing after. So that's a good sign. How did you know it was Seribot that filters? When I was playing League last night, this chatter named Miss Zombie came in, who was a real chatter, so there was that. And I think it's because I switched categories, but she told me, because I was telling her about the problem, and she told me like, hey, get Seribot. It helps out with all the bots and solicitors, and if you get like hate raids and stuff, it'll normally block hate raids, and if you get like a bunch of spam when you're not on, right, it'll automatically activate shield mode when you're not streaming. So, and it was pretty easy to set up. So I just set that up last night, and yeah, hopefully it'll filter out some stuff. This will not kill. So yeah, very helpful, very helpful. Okay. Well, since we got an early Stardust that has Retain, we're going to be looking for some stars. Star generation, so we can just do some big ol' hits. Going for a stars build. Hopefully we can get something good here. And I think I've been close. I've been on the Act 3 boss twice. It was quite annoying. But I think we have a chance. Yep, more star generation. Ooh, 13 max HP is a lot though. But getting extra block is always good. Go with that. Let's 9 plus 2. That just increases the block. This increases the damage per. Let's go ahead and let's smith our Stardust current right now. Six damage. I usually go for the relic. 3 or fewer cards, draw 3 additional cards. Okay. Not bad, not bad. So I guess my thing is I'm going to turn, or I might start doing, is just do either only 1 run or maybe 1.5 runs of Slay the Spire, and then maybe I'll do like an ARAM game afterwards just to switch it up a little bit. Because I have been playing Slay the Spire for like almost 2 weeks straight, basically, for like a long time. And not to say that I'm getting tired of it. Oh no, I'm going to play this for a long time. But it's better not to get burnt out of it so fast. And I've been definitely grinding it. So I will start maybe switching it up a little bit during the weekday. Solar Striker Glow. Do we need? We don't really need too much card draw. I'll be honest. Let's just get more damage. Card draw yet, I should say. Strength is always good. I'll take some strength. And we are just... we'll do the plating now. We've got our Stardust. But we can still add some more. That's what, 14 damage? Let's just rock it, see what we get. Still 14. We can kill you off. We can do that next turn. So we'll kill you. That's good. We're not going to kill anything else. So we're going to defend. Get some stars back. Oh. This is good. It's about as good as I can get. heals. Whenever you spend, gain block. That's good, because Stardust will give us some Giga Block. What do we want to... Probably Venerate or a Solar Strike, because it'll give us one extra star. Solar Strike is more value because we get +1 damage as well, so let's upgrade our strikes. And we're gonna hit another elite. This one kinda sucks because we can only do so much damage per turn, so we can't nuke him down. Whoops. Three times 2 is 6. And then we kill. Strikes deal extra damage, that's good. Forge. We do not need Forge. Forge is not the build we're going for. A block is good. I'll take a block. Lose 8 HP Trash Heap. This is a new event. You discover a towering pile of scrapped weapons, discarded trinkets, and other oddities. The massive pile shifts and rumbles, as if growing from within. If you scavenge from the surface, you may find some decent things, but if you really get in there, you may find some exotic treasures. Lose 8 HP, get a forgotten relic, or gain 100 gold and obtain a forgotten card. Well, this is good. Ooh. Add a random skill into your hand. It's free to play. Well, that's pretty good. And it's one of my own skills. It's not a silent skill. Draw 3 cards. Put 1 card from your hand on top of your draw pile. Well, I can just put a strike top of it. I thought I had energy to do this, but I do not. But that'll still get me the block I need. And also, Solar Strike's got strike in the name. I kind of forgot about that. It's actually good. That means all my Solar Strikes are buffed. Ooh, that's so good. So good. Well, card draw is always good. Upgraded colorless. 3 block. We could upgrade the other Solar Strike. Glow or Solar Strike. Let's just upgrade. How much is this? This will give us. This will overheal us by a little bit. Let's get the other Solar Strike. And I feel like we've got plenty of damage for this guy. Yeah, we can wait. We can gain a couple. Well, I can't use that. Unlucky. Uh, uh, let's do that. Ooh. Ooh, big turn. 6 times 8. I want to see if we go 1 hour without bot interference. Honestly, I think that first person that showed up was a bot. So if okay, well, what constitutes bot interference? Let's get technical here, because all they said was, "Hi, how are you?" Right? That's how all the bots start. So, and they count as a viewer, right? Bots count as a viewer because, view button and all that. But if they, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so if they ask about, or if they say something along the lines of, "I have an offer for you," I have an offer for you, then you know where they're going. If they say, "Add me on Discord," yeah, okay. So, "Hi, how are you?" Give it the normal spiel. "Hey, thanks for the follow. How's it going?" Right? Because that person did, or that, I say person, that assumedly bot did follow me. So that's another thing that bots will do, is they'll follow channels. Which I'm up to 106, which is sounds like a radio station. 106.5, the jam, or whatever. But yeah, if yeah, exactly. Um we're the jam to your peanut butter and jelly. I don't know. I'm not a radio host. I don't got the voice for it. But if if they get the sentence out, if they type it out and I see it that says, "I have an offer for you," that's we'll keep score, right? We'll keep a point total. That's a half a point. If they actually get to say, "I'm able, I'm a graphic design artist, I'm really good at my job, da 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 da," that's a full point. And then at the end of the stream, we'll tally up the points. And if it's over, I don't know, it's over 5, we'll say 5, then it didn't work. If it's under 5, we'll say, "Okay, maybe there's something to it. Maybe it does work. Maybe this Seribot is it's the Terminator in Terminator 2, where it's the machine against the machine, but it's the good machine against the bad machine." You know what I mean? We're gonna Terminator 2 this shit. It's gonna be great. Um, I do not have enough damage to kill, so I gotta defend this. Okay, well, that helps. Remember yesterday you had people back to back. Yo, you know what's crazy? You know Pierre or Pierre? Pierre also did the same thing. It was a real person. She added me to Discord. She's like DMing me on Discord and everything. And she's like, "Oh, how does my Discord look?" I'm like, "Oh, it looks good, da da da." We're like actually talking. And then fucking, this is like the longest con I've ever seen. And then she's like, "Oh, add my other channel, or add my other thing." I thought she was your old friend. No, never seen her. She was new. Or, I never seen her before or whatever. And then she adds me to Discord. And we're talking about streamer stuff, like actually streamer stuff. And then this person goes, uh, check if you're affiliated or whatever. Okay, saying nice things, blah blah blah. I'm thinking something. I don't know if you already have your own channel's artist, but I would love to get a chance to make something for you if you allow it, obviously. I'm like, I'm waiting until I get affiliate. She's like, I thought you're already affiliated. I'm like, no, I have a sub button, but I'm not affiliated. And she goes, please recheck as a viewer. I can see you're already affiliated. I'm like, I don't have the average viewers to meet it yet. And she's like, did you ever do it in the past? I'm like, no. But you still need to recheck because I've never seen someone with affiliate status. I'm like, yeah, it's weird. I tried to add Discord roles to like if you're affiliated and somebody subs to you that they get the sub role in your channel or whatever. Blah blah blah. Um, and then she goes, I was thinking we could just do the logo for now since you are not willing to spend more before affiliation. I feel a logo would be a better start as it usually doesn't cost much and also looks cool too and set the theme of your channel. It's like, then in the future we can do other stuff. I'm like, I'll wait until affiliate. She's like, okay, but then you'll have to get everything. As of now, you have an excuse of not being affiliated, but once you are, you have to get the emote animations, badges, and whatnot. So she's trying to fucking sell me on this shit, and I was just like, bro, this is ridiculous. She had the script ready. Yeah, I know, but she waited like 3 or 4 days before she popped it on me. Like 4 fucking days. She sounds so natural as a person. I think she is a person. I think that's like a legitimate person. And it's like it wasn't like a Instagram thing, although she is on Instagram. And it was a Discord channel that she made. Did we talk after? No, after I shut her down, blah 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 blah. This was like yesterday. They should know better if it's a real person. I mean, you're not wrong. But I'm still just like, come on, man. Come on, man. Are we serious here? It's just, it gets tiresome after a while. I've only been streaming for like 2 weeks. Well, back streaming for 2 weeks, and it's already like, I'm just gonna keep my face out of spite now. I'm not gonna get one. I'm gonna be spiteful about it. It's a disappointment. Yeah. Yeah. It sucks, but it is what it is. If I ever pull that shit, it means I've been compromised. Or you switch careers or something. Man, it's gotta be hard to be a graphic design artist if you're going into 1 to 2 viewer channels and soliciting your services. It's like, damn, you think they have money? My brother in Christ, they're not even affiliated yet. Or maybe they go to the people that they see have a sub button and they're like, oh, this guy's got money. He's got a sub button. He must have something. Kind of disappointed. Yeah, I mean, I kind of was like, something was up, but thought they were going to be another regular. That would have been nice, but eh. At this point, you can't trust anybody. Everybody is a bot. Man, I really like Comet. 33 damage for 5. 5 plus 1 strength. This is... But it also adds 3 weak and 3 vulnerable. And it's only plus 2 stars. So it's a Giga Falling Star for 3 times... For 3 times the damage, 3 times the weak, 3 times the vulnerable. 5 stars. I really like Big Bang though, because it's just so much value. 1 card, 1 energy, 1 star, Forge 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 star generations. Misami, the only legit person besides me. I mean, there's other people like in my followers list that are real, like a lot of people that I know personally, but no regulars, I would say. And I think the only reason why I Miss Zombie showed up was because I switched the category over to League of Legends. So she's probably a League of Legends streamer or whatever. Because I was playing ARAM last night instead of doing Slay the Spire. So that's why I'm like, well, Slay the Spire's getting not old, but I don't want to overdo it. So I might just do a quick ARAM or two at the end of the night. Just to switch things up a little bit. And then, yeah, maybe I'll get a bit more discoverability depending on how many viewers a particular category has. Even though League definitely has more, because you've got First Stand going on right now, which is like, it's not MSI, but it's just like another tournament that they're adding. That's in Brazil, I believe. It's just like another thing, and that's in Brazil, but that's in the mornings before MSI. Yeah, it's a pre-MSI MSI. So that's going on at the same time. So then obviously you get the big streamers that get on, you get your Cadrils, you get your Yamatos, you get your, I Will Dominates, you get your streamers that watch it. So your sneakies, double lifts, all that. So you're going to get a lot of viewers going into their chats to watch that. So the channel viewership will be higher, but it'll be higher because a certain thing is going on. Okay, well, let's see, if I have 5 stars and I have Stardust and I have +1 strength, I'll have 8 damage times 5, which is 40, which is more than this by 7. So I think I just get Big Bang. Okay. What do you got for me? My #1 fan, Orboss friend. Lovely to see you're still alive. Oh, I love this guy. Like, my character likes this guy. Stories? Of course, of course. But have you found any trinkets for me? Gain energy at the start of each turn. Card rewards now contain cards from other colors. You may reroll each card reward once. Transform. Ooh. AoE plus 10 damage plus 1 weak and vulnerable. That's too good. Too good to pass up. That's a good ancient, if I do say so myself. We have 450 gold, so I'm liking the early merchants. I'm liking the double campfire. Another merchant. And then we can decide from here. But I'll have 2 campfires, so I should be good to just take it like that. I am fighting 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Watch this. We go Child of Stars, Big Bang, Meteor Shower, insta-kills that guy. Oh. Oh, I do so much damage. It's crazy. Being able to one-shot that guy is so nice. This is a good deck so far. How much block do I have? I have block for spending. I have a block here. I have a block here. And then all my basics. So, I think 1 more block is okay. I don't really want the forge, though. $15 block. That can go up to 18. Yeah. It's because I get the +2 block on it. Alright, let's see what you got. Another Bulwark. Ooh, 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 ooh. Increases card's damage, attack damage by 5 this combat when played. I'll pick up enchant and attack. Oh my god, wait, if I enchant... Oh, I can't. I want to enchant my Stardust, but I can't because it's already enchanted. You can only do one enchant per thing. That's okay though. Meteor Shower is gonna do hella damage. Well, we can do a Cloak of Stars because we're gonna be generating a lot. Also, I do want to remove Clumsy. So we're gonna remove Clumsy. $10 damage to a random enemy 10 times. This is... Wait, if I have energy and stars, I can do a volley into a Stardust. Holy. That sounds crazy. Yeah, get that. And then we'll get a Cloak of Stars. And we'll call it good. Choose an attack to enchant. Skill, power. I think attack. I think we just go all in. 12 damage, X amount of times. That sounds pretty good. Speak of the Devil. 13 damage, 3 times. Let's see what we get. Ooh, 6, 19. 19 times 3 is 50. Not enough to kill, but still good. We're gonna take some damage. But we heal because we gained our card back. Wait, that's actually crazy. Gain 2 energy. Next turn, gain and retain your hand this turn. Ooh, little setup card. I like it, I like it. We're gonna smith. We could smith volley. 2 stars. 2 stars. Extra forge. Extra star. I think we just want to go crazy with the... This will make it 16. 16 times 3 is what, 46? 48? 48 damage. Plus 1. Wait, no, it's 70 or 17, sorry. So it's 51 damage. I just say we go with the... increase how much star generation we can do. Let's do convergence. More stars equal more damage. Oh my. Well, we're gonna retain this, so we don't want to use it right away. We do this, we get 4. 19 times 4. We can't venerate, but that's okay, I think. And then save our Stardust for when we have more stars. Um, 8. So that's plus 4, so that's 5. Plus 1 is 6. So 8 times 6 is 40. That's 26. It's not going to kill, so we don't want to do that. What we do want is to defend a little bit. Okay, we defended successfully. And we have 5. 8 times 12 times 5, that's 60. That kills. Oh, Genesis. Oh my god. Alright, this... And we should smith it too to get 3 per turn. Oh my goodness. Now, beginning of every turn, we get free stars. Okay. I honestly think 3 attacks, gain 1 strength. I honestly think our deck is done. Like, unironically. I don't think we have to add anything else. Unless we get like a big bang or something. So, we're going to remove some stuff. We'll remove a strike. Because we want less cards now. Basically, now that our deck is so good... Oh, we're gonna... We have 5 energy. Because we were in a rest site, that's why. Whenever you spend... And we got another volley. Okay, we don't want this though. We want some block. So we're gonna do this. Big bang. Skill. Okay, not bad. What do we want? What do we want? We want Stardust Meteor Shower. So now, how much is this going to do? This is 8. 8 times 7. Not enough to kill, but we can add some more to it. How much can we add to it? Plus 4, that's 11. Plus 5 is 12. 8 times 12 is 90 something. That will almost kill, I think. And I think I want to do that. This is 22 for 2, and this would be 16, so this actually does more damage. And then this makes it 13 times 10, which is 130. He's dead. You gonna check out Crimson Desert? I've heard some stuff about it. Which is interesting. I've heard people are excited for it, but I'm curious. So I want to take a look at this. Let's take a look at this.
It's time. To take back what was stolen.
So, you're finally here. You were expecting me?
Well, you Greymanes are a hard lot to kill, clawing your way back from death's door over and over. How'd you do it? Let's find out, shall we?
Gotta say, there was a lot in there. There was a decent amount in there. So this is a Eastern developer making a Western style 3D action adventure. And by Western style, I just mean like Western themed. Um, Combat. I don't have a lot to say on combat yet because they just show the cool stuff off. They don't show. I mean, they show a couple things, right? You know, got your vistas, your environment. You know, this looks cool. You've got guns, you've got horseback riding, you've got horseback combat. Personally, I can't trust a Korean developer, a Korean publisher anymore. Me being Korean and playing Korean games all my life, I think the faith is just lost. I kind of agree with you, but only for Korean MMOs. They usually just follow the same business model, which is predatory microtransactions with beautiful graphics. Yes, and I think for Korean MMOs that is true, or like Korean gacha games, that makes sense. Is this, I guess my question is this a single player game or is this an MMO? Like, what is this supposed to be? Because it looks like a single player game. And if that's the case, because for example, like Lost Ark, which is the only Korean MMO I've ever played, maybe there's been a gacha game or two that's been Korean made that I didn't realize was, but the combat in those games is usually pretty good. It's single player, I believe. That gives me a lot more faith. But usually I set my bar very low. I'm not saying that I'm going to get super excited about this, but the fact that it is single player and it's not an MMO means that the chances for predatory microtransactions is a lot lower because now it's no longer pay to win because it's a single player game rather than an MMO where there's people basically competing against each other for better gear and better, power ups. So I'm not saying my faith is gone, but because it's single player, I think I not necessarily genuinely excited about this. It gives a lot of oh, what's that game? It's a Japanese developer. It was like this, and you could have pawns as like sidekicks. Not Dark Souls, Dark Souls-esque. Um, but you got pawns as sidekicks. It was like an open world. It wasn't Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. Let me check. I think I bought it. Hold on. Maybe I didn't buy it, but let me go buy. Let me see if I can find it. It's like dark something. Dragon's Dogma. It's very Dragon's Dogma coded. Um, but if it were made by a Korean developer. Is that the right one? Yeah, Dragon's Dogma. That's kind of what it reminds me of. But again, it looks like you got horseback riding, combat on horses, you got big bosses, group combat, you got different characters and builds, so it looks like you can kind of play how you want, right? It's single player, but you can kind of customize your character. At least it looks that way, right? Different combat styles. Dude's got a fan. You got this look like a Valkyrie style character. You got your barbarian with like a samurai sword, right? So you have different styles of playing. And then you've got the setting, right? You've got cool setting. So you've got, it's like, at least in this area, it's like a Wild West style. So it's like more Western themed than Eastern themed. And fantasy. So you've got dragons and stuff. So it's like combining a lot of different things together. And like that just reminds me of like, oh, what was the one? It was like the MMO that it looked really pretty, but it's kind of grind heavy. It's similar to this, like a 3D action adventure. I think it was Korean made as well. It ended up getting Throne and Liberty, not Throne and Liberty. It was like a popular MMO. But it had combat like this, where it was very like fast paced. Blade and Soul, no, there was a different one. I can't remember the name of it now, but it reminds me of this. I think it was also a Korean developer. Like you got jetpacks to get around, right? It's got a lot of different like traversal. Chrono Odyssey. I don't think it was Chrono Odyssey. And then yeah, you've got like puzzles and stuff like that. You got this Terra Online. No, it was not Terra Online. There's another one. There's another one. I might have it in my library. It's oh my god, I literally just do not remember the name of it. Uh Popular BDO, Black Desert Online. That's what it was. Yeah, it kind of reminds me a little bit about BDO. Um it was right under our nose. I know. It was right there. Um this game is BDO prequel. It's supposed to be the BDO prequel. Okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense. That's oh, well, Crimson Desert, Black Desert. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Black Desert Online, Crimson Desert. It's in the name. I know. I was like, I know it's none of the ones you put out a lot of like correct answers. Like they're technically correct, but it's just not the one I was thinking of. Um I mean, yeah, this game looks fun. I'll probably check it out. It's got like dungeons. Yeah, you can do dungeons, like puzzles, bosses. I mean, this looks like a good game. BDO was fun until you saw the monetization. Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's why I'm, like I said, more confident in a single player game, because the thing that usually ruins Korean games, at least nowadays, is the monetization. But if it's a single player game, unless they go who's it, Capcom? Unless you go like no, who was it? Actually, it was Dragon's Dogma who did the absolutely disgusting. What did they do? Store page. Didn't they have like a crazy amount of like? No, they didn't. Oh, this is Dragon's Dogma one, but there's it was like, oops, um, I forget which game it was, but it was literally like a single player game, but they had so much DLC that was like pay for a pack that gets you items that allow you to craft more stuff or get you more powerful or whatever. But it was in a single player game. It was disgusting how they monetized it. I think it was a Capcom game. It might have been Dragon's Dogma 2. But yeah, as long as they don't go that route, I think this will actually be a pretty good, that looks like a pretty good game. But surprised it was Japanese. Dragon's Dogma, yeah. I thought you were gonna say EA. Well, it was like Capcom, I think, which, you know. Well, EA is disgusting for their monetization in a different way, right? They don't do the DLCs that you use to power up characters. They do the loot box. Yeah, they do loot boxes. So that's their kind of way of gouging a consumer of all of the money in their wallet. Glow. Again, I don't think we need anything. Yeah. But yeah, I'll probably check it out. It did say says you can buy it now. Oh, it opens in 15 hours. Oh, it literally comes out tomorrow. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this might be a Saturday game. Or maybe I could start it tomorrow. Because it'll be out before I... Yeah, I could play this tomorrow. Do you have $70 to spare? $70 is not FU money, but yes, I do have $70. At least if you don't like it for the first 2 hours, you're gonna refund it. I mean, that's the thing, right? Is if I buy a game, I'll probably play it. I'll give it a shot. Plus, I'll at least have a couple of hours to see how people react to it for their first couple of hours. So, you know, the streamers will get it early, you know, people that play early will get it, and then I'll be able to get a couple of opinions on if this is good or not, and then that might sway my decision more so. But yeah, I'll check it out. We'll see how it is. I'm okay with dropping 70 on that. High Guard? Yeah, High Guard was... It's just, not planned well. Not planned very well. Their plan was to shadow drop it initially, which is a strategy. I'm not going to say if it's good or bad, but it's a strategy. But they were going to just release it, right? They weren't going to early access it or anything. They were just going to release it, shadow drop it. But what happened was that at the Game Awards last year, or before the Game Awards last year, Jeff Keighley goes into the developer's office, and because he has to, you know, figure out what games that he wants to show or whatever, and they let him play for a couple of hours, and he really liked the game. So he's like, oh, this game is great. I really had a lot of fun. I think this is going to be something special. Let me do a short presentation on it, you know, make a trailer. We'll do a short presentation on it, and I will unveil it at the Game Awards. And they're like, okay. So they kind of rushed out a trailer, and then it got a lot of hype. Because it was, well, it got a lot of hype. It got exposure, right? Because no one had seen it before, because they were planning on shadow dropping it. And then they said hero shooter, 3v3 hero shooter, and people kind of groan. They're like, oh man, but maybe this one will be different. You know, people were like, well, maybe this one will be different. But then the developer just cut communication off entirely. Like, they didn't say anything, because that was their plan all along. So now people are like, well, what's going on with this? This is the game that Jeff Keighley showed at the Game Awards, but now the developers aren't saying anything about it. And then they released it. Again, not early access, but fully released it, and it was just dog shit. And people were like, Jeff, you lied to us. And even Jeff on Twitter, he's like, give me 24 hours, then I'll take all the hate you can muster. Like, even he knew he fucked up. And, yeah, it was bad. And it was literally so bad because I think there was like, by like the end of the first week or something, there was like only a few hundred players, if that. Like, there's like 200 players total for the Steam, on the Steam chart. And Yeah, and they couldn't sustain it, right? They couldn't make changes fast enough to fix the mistake that they made. Ashes of Creation Steam chart. What's on? Let me see what we got going on here. Because that is technically early release, right? Like they did early release that. Oh my gosh. uh, I don't even know if that's the right one. If it is, that's pretty bad. But I don't think that's the right one. So the director committed fraud. So that one's interesting. Use investor money, part of it to pay off his mortgage on like a $3 million home. I haven't heard that, but what he did do was kind of shitty. So he kept saying at the beginning and for many years that he was paying out of pocket. Yeah, there's so much info. I only got up to so far, basically. And then I stopped caring because I wasn't going to play it anyway because it looked like a pretty, to me anyway, it looked like a pretty dog shit MMO. Like all of the combat trailers and everything, I was just like, I'm not impressed by this whatsoever. The concept seemed too extensive to implement. And that's definitely one of those games where you don't overhype it because I wasn't thinking it was like a scam, but I didn't think it was going to succeed, right? Whether I'm a hater or not, I don't know. But I was just like, this does not seem like it's sustainable or it's going to make it. If it does come out, I'll be happy for the people who play it. But what he said was I think he got rich through like Bitcoin or something. So he was like, apparently he was like rich. MLM, that's right, yeah. So he was apparently rich. So he's like, we're gonna completely self-fund this, and like community fund it. We're not gonna get any investors involved or anything like that. So the buck stops with me. I make all the executive decisions. Da 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 da. And so they had their alpha tests, right, for the server. So it was like not a real game. It was just let's just get people in there, mess around, see how much our servers can handle, blah blah blah. And there's like a founders pack, and apparently that founders pack is like $500 a person. Apparently he did something scummy. He sold like a juice and advertised it as treating cancer. That's like the narrative. So I think there's a difference between if you're a known scammer, like that guy who's the CEO of WeWork or whatever, like actively scamming people to get investor money to then, defraud them or whatever, versus someone who like has a passion project that doesn't work out. I don't know enough about Steven to know if it was a passion project or not. This was before Ashes. See, I don't know enough about his history to know whether or not he has a history of scamming or not. Back in like 2007, oh man, I just see it brought up often. See, I would have to verify that. I'm going off the assumption that he's just a guy that did some stuff that got him enough money, and then he's really into MMOs and he really wants to like, make something, and he's trying to do the right things, but it just is an MMO is just a very difficult type of game to make and build and sustain and get it off the ground. And I just think he couldn't do it with the resources that he had. Like he put definitely a lot of his real money into it, which is what he kept saying. He's like, yep, this is self-funded, but he was doing developer updates. Like, hey, this is the kind of stuff that we're planning on doing. Here's the art team direction. Here's the assets in game. We're going to show off some combat. We're going to show off a dungeon. Overly ambitious, yes. It's called I think it's called like feature creep. Yeah. So it got too much feature creep, basically, where they s- they and they even addressed it. I remember watching some of the developer things, not because I was like, because I was interested in the story of how this would do, even looking at it from the outside. So they even recognized that they had feature creep. So they're like, oh, we're gonna at the beginning they're like, oh, we're gonna do this. You're gonna be able to do stuff around cities, and the more you do a certain type of thing, that city turns into like an amalgamation of what that activity you do is. So for example, if you do a lot of trading, it'll turn into a, like a merchant city. And then if you do a lot of fighting around it, like a lot of grinding, then it'll turn to a more barbaric, like, you know, blood sporty kind of type of city. And then if you do a lot of like research or whatever and sciencey stuff, it'll turn into like a technological city and like around nodes and stuff. And you do quests around nodes, and then that builds out, and then you can make these like mega cities that are just like a bunch of nodes connecting together. And then they had like sailing, and they had, you had all these classes and all this stuff. And they even recognized, like, I remember they're like, okay, yeah, we had to take the map and we had to cut it down because we have so much going on that we can't have these overly big maps. And there's just too much going on. So they even recognize, like, hey, we're gonna like reduce our size so that we can actually try to fit all this stuff into it. That's a lot of money and a lot of work needs to be done. Well, yeah, they were hiring like crazy at first, but understand when they are hiring, right? They were hiring during, like, just before and during COVID, when you could get a lot of really cheap money. Like, you could borrow really cheaply during COVID. So that's when a lot of these tech companies blew up, like expanded, because they're like, okay, we're going to borrow so many millions of dollars, but they're like, you have to use this money for salary. So because, people couldn't go to work and remote work and all that stuff. So everyone was able to borrow super cheap money, and then they hired a bunch of people on. They hired artists and systems designers and HR people and all this stuff. And they're like, okay, now we're building it. And then a few years go by, and they're just kind of going through. They're doing these developer talks, right? There's YouTubers that have careers that are based on going over the Ashes of Creation, like, life cycle. Like, I remember watching like Asmongold clips. I don't watch them, but I remember watching clips of him watching somebody else go through the videos, creating entire videos, like multiple videos of just Ashes of Creations, going through all of the developer talks and like all the information and everything going through it. And then when they died, he was like, ah, fuck. Oh no, my career's over. I mean, he'll move on to other stuff, but I think it's just really funny that like, there's so much hype around it. I didn't see the vision, maybe. Like, I didn't, like, I could see what they were going for, but I didn't see the end product working out. So anyway, apparently once they get to, like, I don't know, maybe like a year ago or so much time ago, after he's funding this stuff, I think you're right, he runs out of money, or he's like, I can't sustain this for very much longer. Like, I've only got so much money. I've got salaries, right? They got the big loans, but now the loans are drying up, and now it's much more difficult to borrow money. So they have to get investors involved. And the problem is he did this in secret. So he secretly sold shares of his company to private investors. And when he did that, private investors basically gain control over some of the decisions that need to be made. So immediately they're like, we need a return on our investment. You need to, like, release this. And I don't think he wanted to, because he wants to, like, release like an alpha, beta, and a finished version, while the early access is like all the tests that they've been doing, like the stress tests and the character creator tests and all this stuff. And they basically said, okay, well, we have control. So what we're going to do to gain, because we don't think this is going to succeed, so we're going to suck up as much money as we can out of it. You're going to fire everyone in the company. Nobody has jobs anymore. You're going to keep on a small team just to sustain it. and you're going to put it out in early access on Steam, and then every, people that buy it or whatever, we're just going to take all that money, and that's going to make us the money that we put into it back. And yeah, so they did that, and Steven's like, oh, I actually don't own Control, because he didn't tell anyone. So he's like, this is what has to happen. And then everyone's like, well, what the fuck? You told us this was self-funded, but now you're saying that, wait, no, actually there's private investors involved, when you specifically said at the beginning that there wasn't going to be private investors to have any say in this. And he's like, oops, I forgot to tell you. Did you see the memo? I sent the memo out. Did you get the memo? Yeah, and so I think on the one hand, it is a scummy thing to do, and you should have told your team, like, hey, or told your team and told the public, like, hey, this is what's going on. Like, there's going to be some changes made. On the other hand, I think people are taking it too far and going back to, like, this guy's a scammer, he scammed his people. I think he made some bad decisions, don't get me wrong. Now, if the stuff about the selling the juice that cures cancer or whatever, if this other stuff where he's like being kind of scammy and weird and just trying to make a buck or whatever, if that's true from before he started Ashes of Creation, then that's evidence to the fact that, yes, this is more of a scam rather than a, like, hey, he ran out of money, he wasn't going to be able to fund the project, he tried to get private investors involved just so that he could fund the project to continue working on it, but then they wanted something that he didn't want, and then he kind of left the company, and then the private investors just said, okay, F it, we don't care, we're just trying to make as much money as we can out of it. If, like I said, if more comes to light that he was being kind of scammy, it's like, okay, well, this is not the first time you've done this, you have a history of this, you played the long con, basically. It's hard to make an MMO that appeases everyone. I don't think he was trying to appease everyone. I think he was just kind of going on his own vision, and he had a cool vision. Ambitious. Very... Oh, in general? Well, that's why you don't try to make an MMO that appeases everyone, right? Like MapleStory is an MMO. That definitely doesn't appease everyone. Or do you just mean everyone that plays it? Or like that is interested in it? I mean, just look at, like, WoW doesn't appease everyone. Final Fantasy doesn't appease everyone. RuneScape is interesting because it's been going on for so long, but that definitely, doesn't appease everyone. But as long as they got the majority on their side and they're working to fix, mistakes and bugs and all that stuff, and making a valiant effort to try to fix some of that stuff, then I think most people will give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't know how MapleStory is still alive and kicking. I don't know. There's some weird whales in that game that just pay for the servers to keep running every month. In the American branch, I mean, that is very true. That is very true. I do not know how the American MapleStory branch works, because it's wild. They're really bad at being transparent and communicating. They imported class from the Taiwan MapleStory and it broke the scale. What do you mean they imported a class? Like a character? Or like they usually copy and paste content of the Korean MapleStory, which does balancing. Oh, I see. So they had a class in the Korean version, and they're like, okay, well, new content for America, we're going to bring this class over, and then this class is just the best default. They get to do their own shit creatively. Oh, I see. So Taiwan is separate from the Korean version. So normally they go to the Korean version and copy paste it because they balance everything kind of on their own to make it stable. But Taiwan can do kind of crazy shit. So they went to Taiwan and be like, hey, we're copying this class. It looks cool. Has no support for those classes because it's outside the jurisdiction. Okay, gotcha. And it just completely Same as JMS. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Classes from TMS and JMS are the top 4 by far at the top. Okay. And so America kind of imported them, and then, yeah, it broke everything. Yeah. I can definitely see that being not cool. Not cool at all. Okay. So we did not get... So we want to Genesis. We're not getting hit, so let's venerate. And then if we get our Stardust right there. Can just nuke them. Deal 8 damage, gain 2 stars, put this card on top of your drop pile. Ooh. And it's a strike. It goes up to 11. And it gains 2 by default. What's this? This is 9, this is 8. And this goes under its draw pile. I can get one of those, I think. I don't want too many more, though. Okay. How much is he doing? He's doing 14. He's doing 24 damage. So this is... $24 right there. And then we will attack. This kind of sucks. We're gonna need this for sure. This is 14 plus 14 is 28. So it's gonna deal 28 damage, which is a lot. 9 times 3 is 27. It's not gonna do a lot. Next attack you play deals triple damage. Kind of have to kill him at the same time. Gather Light 7. I already have 12, which is good. So 7 plus 12 is 19. And he's doing 28. Let's take 11. So I'll be at 26. I mean, that's gonna suck, but that's what we have to do. Maybe I'll buy that game too. I'll wait to see what other people say. Like, wait a day. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do too. I'm gonna wait a day and just see how it goes. Okay, big damage. Wait, 6 times 9 is 50 something. Let's just see what we get. We didn't kill anything. Oh, 19. That's not gonna kill anything either. Let's kill you. And this is 14 plus 6, which is 20. Let's just see what we get. That's not great either. So now we gotta kill these 2 guys. Oh! Here we go. Upgrade 2 random skills. Oh! That's incredible. That's actually incredible. We get an upgraded Child of Stars. That's pretty good. Again, we don't want to... Convergence. Oh, we can kill this guy. Nice. Okay. Let's draw 2. We get a volley. When we get 14 times 4, this should kill. Excellent, excellent. We have 2 attack potions. Let's get a regen going. Don't need any of this. Get a campfire. Gonna rest before the boss. We're gonna pop a regen now. He's gonna debuff us, so let's just see what we get. This is 16, this is 12. Let's try an attack. 30 damage. And we can gigantify it for 93 damage. Okay. We'll take the 6 damage. 17. It's gonna hurt a little bit. Child Stars, Convergence. Okay. Okay. What's this? This is 14 times 5. That's 70. 70 plus 9 times 9 is 81. It's not a kill. 8 times 3 is 24. Plus 6 damage is 30. Nine times. Okay, so if I don't do... Oh, this is just so much damage. I gotta just go for it, I think. Because I get the shield, which is massive. That sounds satisfying. I love the sword, the star swords coming down. That sound, whatever they did for that, it sounds so good. Very satisfying. Okay. So the problem is that we have no stars left. He's gonna deal 17 damage, but we get +3 every time we use stars. So I'm thinking if we do 15 plus weak, that'll weaken him. Let's just do this, then this, and this. Okay, he's not doing anything this turn. That's good. We're just gonna have to Convergence, Solar Strike, Strike. 9 times 2 is 18. That's not enough. This retains, so we get to keep it in our hand until we use it. Cannot play more than 3 cards per turn. I think we have to do that because we don't want to take too much damage. Devastate is 32. It costs 4. 9 times 4. 9 times 7 is more than 52. This will kill him. Okay. Not too shabby. Ooh. Okay, we're not forging, so we don't want the forge cards. Big Bang. It's always a good card to have. Okay, we're in the final trek. Final act. We're gonna get 1 win tonight. Our deck is insane. I don't think we need too many more cards. This will be the run. We'll get one win. Mark 7 random combats. Enemies in those rooms have 1 HP. Raise your max HP by 31. At the start of each combat, fill all empty potion slots with random potions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I'm thinking we go with the max health. We have more health to work with. I like that. Okay, check out the elites because we want more relics. A lot of these are one-time use relics. Like pick up, upgrade a card, or upgrade 2 random cards whenever you enter a rest site. That's kind of helpful. This one, give momentum. So we want more relics. So let's check out the elites. We got 1 elite here, 1 elite here, 1 here, here, here. So the most we can get is 2 here to here, or here to here, or here. So let's check out how many events we get, because events are normally a good thing. I think 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4 technically, but we can get a campfire too. This one we skip it for the elite. We get 1 campfire, 2. This one we can get 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think we're going right. So how are we gonna do this? We have to hit the merchant first. So we want to spend our gold. And then we want to go to this bonfire. So we can hit this elite. We hit another bonfire. And another one. It's looking like the play. Oh, I'm so glad I got max HP. So these guys are annoying. Whenever they deal unblocked damage, you lose 2 max HP. So they're not particularly strong, but they do permanently weaken your character. And they're doing 24 damage. I can reduce it to... Okay, I can reduce it. Kill that guy. I want to take as little damage as possible. Okay. This is... $26 plus 26. Or... If I can kill this guy, that'd be great, but... Oh. Luck is on my side. Oops. Okay. That's perfect. Don't need any of these. Caw. Okay, 9 damage. We have 9 block. Perfect. We're gonna Genesis. And I could have Child of the Stars before. That was a misplay, but we got enough blocks, so it doesn't matter. We've got 4 stars. We can do 6, 8, 9. 9 times 9 is 81. Plus 14 is 96. That's just not enough, but wait, no. Plus 13, yeah, that's enough. 1, 2, 3. Volley. 90 damage. We don't need any of these. Okay. We get our final merchant, I think. Yeah, final merchant of the run. Emily James, hello. I'm doing good. How are you? What's going on? Ooh. Reflect. I don't need that much. Thinking about removing another card. But we'll see. Whenever you rest, procure a random potion. Start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. Retain your hand on the first turn of combat. Which game do I stream mostly? Well, recently it's been Slay the Spire. But I do stream a variety of games. Lots of different genres, lots of different kinds. It's been over an hour. So the timer's done, right? That sounds great. Yeah. Where am I from? I'm from the Midwest. Yeah, it's done. Okay, well, I don't know if that means it works. I won? What did I win? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. What does that mean I win, David? You know what? I win peace and quiet. That's what I won. I have an offer. Well, that's 0.5. There's 0.5. I have an offer. May I share it? Well, I guess this means I'm gonna have to find a different bot. But we'll see. We shall see. I like 2 extra cards. Bag of preparation. I'm not a bot. No. I'm talking about a different bot. I'm not saying you're a bot. It's it's like a, what do you call it? It's like a Me6 bot or like something else. Inside joke. May I share it? Does it happen to have something to do with graphic design and designing channel banners and or emotes and or profile pictures, something in that regard? Am I on the money? All right, no problem. I was just guessing if that's what it was. Okay, I think I'll get that extra card draw and remove a. This does feel like a call center script. It's funny because so on the podcast, right? It's we were at my friend's house who normally does the podcast, and we were with him and his neighbor. His neighbor's a good guy. He helps him out a lot. And he does this funny thing with call centers, like if he gets a solicitor call, because you can tell, right? Because they have an accent, usually Indian, but they have like a very American name, like Jason or like Emily or like, well, you know what I mean, like Ashley or something like that. So they call and they go, yeah, John Smith. They go, hello, my name is Ashley. How are you doing today? And he goes, so he answers them because he likes to fuck with them. So he goes, hi, it sounds like you're in traffic. Where are you at? And she just doesn't know what to do, and she just hangs up. She's just like, because it's not in the script. It's not like the hi, hello, I'm doing good. How are you? And then you go, oh, he goes, wow, it's pretty loud on your side. Are you in traffic or something? And she just goes, click. He's just like, I just wanted to ask her a question. I don't know why she hung up. It's the same like this. I was like, he's like, I have an offer. Can I share it? I'm like, does it have anything to do with this? And instead of saying, yeah, actually, it does. I'm a I'm a graphic designer. They just go, all right, no problem. Like you said no, but you didn't say no. I went a bit overboard a couple times where I spam called them back and they disconnected that line. Oh man. Oh, that's funny. That that reminds. That's funny how you spam called the spam caller. That reminds me of this. Oh my gosh, this is great.
Guys talking to us, man, today. Yay! Woo! Today is celebration day. Okay.
Banks and
Let me get done
corporations
right
and
now.
politicians running Wall Street out.
Let
Hey,
me
no,
get it
stop
done.
it! Bop
Okay.
it! Get rid of it! Drop it!
No,
Twist
I'm
it!
gonna transfer
Kick
it right
Pass
now.
it! Pull it! Twist it!
Jesus,
Kick it! Get rid of it! Bop it! Remove it! Pass it!
Can you hear me?
Twist it!
Can you hear me?
Bop it! Kick
Can
it!
you hear me?
So if you don't know, this is Kit Boga. He's on a call with the call center intentionally. And he's just fucking with these guys the whole time. It's so funny.
Hello?
Can you hear me? You said to transfer the 9,900. I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna do it right now.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was going to tell you to flip it and reverse it.
I'm gonna do it right now. Sorry?
60652.
60652. That's your zip code?
Yep.
That's your zip code? Tell me fast, otherwise I'm going to get into your bank account. I'm going to take out all the money. It's going to take me only 20 seconds to empty your whole goddamn money. You want to see that?
I'm sorry, what did you just
I don't think they have kids bop in
I want to make
India.
sure, I want to make sure that I understand what we're talking about. So you're telling me that I need to take the money and I need to go to the store. You want to go to bed for 716 Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60652, and then I'm going to take the money and I'm going to give it to your bank account. When you take it to your bank account, you're going to tell your boss. The lady gave me the boss. She gave me all the money that you're supposed to do, and then I'm going to take that. And if you're telling me, you're telling me like the other guy that told me to, you said that if you take all the money from me, then you're not going to be able to send it to the store. But if you take it to the store, the gift cards, then I'll take it from you. And the whole
He told him to say fast.
Girl in the Barbie world.
And the Barbie world.
Life in
plastic.
plastic.
It's
It's
fantastic.
fantastic. You can brush my hair, keep my clothes on everywhere. Imagination. Life is your creation.
That is your creation.
Come on, Barbie. Let's go, Barbie.
As if I'm taking the money from you. Why are you doing like this? From the very first. फिर हप कर रही है. What happened?
Sorry,
Why did you do hop?
I thought I saw a squirrel in the front yard.
Squirrel. Hop. तेरा माँ का. Do like this. Hop, mother chod. Hop, mother chod.
Up all the toads.
Say hop, mother chod.
Up with the toad.
They're trying to tell me to. They're trying to ask me to swear, to curse.
Can I open MS Info 32 to check that you're using a...
Oh yeah. Oh, look at this. So he's got a fake. I'm guessing this is like a fake virtual machine or something, so that when the call center calls in and remotes into his machine, they're remoting into this, which is just all bullshit.
virtual
Yeah.
computer.
And what did you
think
find
I'm
out there?
What do you think? I'm full here, bro. I'm full here. What do you think?
First of all, we're not
You're a
bros.
fool,
We're
I'm not
not.
a fool.
We are not
Okay.
bros. Okay,
Yeah.
son. Okay, we are not bros.
Just disconnect the call. Just disconnect the call.
I'm not gonna disconnect the call. Please explain to me why you think you're a Microsoft Tech employee.
Ever seen in my life. I noticed on your website that Miller was actually back ordered. Can I... Excuse me, sorry.
Okay, you love Miller?
Can I get on the wait list? Or
It's a singular dog whose name is Miller, and he's back ordered.
You love Miller?
yes.
Okay, so what more information do you need about Miller?
He can't hold it together.
Excuse me.
He's laughing
I'm
so
sorry, I
hard.
choked on my breakfast. I was eating my avocado toast.
But as I said to you, there is security and there is something required and there is a technician required. Do you see here? You do not have an ISP. The internet is broken. You're going to a site. Actually, the viruses
Sorry, what did you say?
keep disturbing.
He doesn't have
I'm
internet.
saying, just you can see what it's saying. It's saying unable to connect. Whenever you trying to open online, it is coming unable
And
to
the dude's
connect. You do
remoted
not have
into
an
it.
ISP. This is just all of happening because of the virus.
Thing with you right now. I will
Have
have
patience.
patience.
Don't
Have
be
patience.
in such a hurry.
Don't be in so hurry.
When
Have
you
some
get
patience.
impatient, you only
When you
start
get
to worry.
impatient, you only start to worry. Have
Remember,
patience.
remember that
Remember.
God is patient
Remember.
too.
Oh my God! Oh
And
my
think
God!
of all the
no,
times when others have to wait for you.
No! Don't sing in front of me. Don't sing this song in front of me. Now be in your car and then talk to me. Don't sing this song. Have some patience. I have it. Are you mad? Are you mad? Why are you reading God?
Hello, Steve?
Is
Is
it-
that
Are you bitch? Are you mad?
Are you-
Ma'am, why are you redeeming cards?
Excuse
Why did
me,
you redeem it?
I am not mad at all. I'm just trying to help you there, Adam. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me
Why the fuck are you
scratch,
redeeming
let
the
me
card?
scratch off the next one. Give me a
Why
second.
are you redeeming?
Hold on.
Why are you redeeming?
Steve,
Hey, bitch!
Steve, you
Hey,
told
you
me
motherfucking
you told me you wanted the cards. This is so you won't bother my
Then why
family.
the fuck are you redeeming? Why are you redeeming? Why are you redeeming?
Because you want the cash.
To type only single R. Delete D, madam. Hello? What the hell are you doing on your computer?
What?
Delete D. Macabo. Delete R once again.
Honey, what's
There will be
gotten
a
into you?
single.
Why are you yelling about? Why are you yelling about HE double hockey sticks?
Every night in my dreams.
Okay, that's just good content. Oh man, that's just funny. That's what it reminds me of. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of defend. Keep our deck nice and small. Okay. So we got some axe spots. Okay. And then we should get... Oh my god, we didn't get it. Well, hold on, maybe. Oh, we got Stardust. Okay. This is 19 times 10. 19 times 10. We can do Double Trouse, Star, Convergence. This is 190 damage. And he has to... Okay. Oof. Oh, it's still going. Oh. That's crazy. What a good turn. What a good deck. This is a great deck. You got any special plans for the weekend or same old? Nothing for Saturday. Probably the same old. So it's gonna be a long stream. You know, I think last time was like a 15 hours or something, but we ended up watching One Piece for like 4 hours or 5 hours or something like that. Probably not that, but longer stream. And yeah, then Sunday, same thing. Get up early, go do the podcast, go to bowling, come back at about 9:30ish, and then hop on and then do a few hours of streaming after that. Do you usually cook dinner or order food out? I'll usually get like one meal or something. You also get pizza at bowling, but I think last time I came back and got some Taco Bell. So I'll usually go get something. Something cheap. Feeling Culver's though. Culver's might be a Culver's weekend. It's so good. So good. Think you said that? Yeah. That sounds really good right now. I don't eat a lot. Bowling Out Pizza is like gas station quality. It's so bad. But like if you haven't eaten anything all day, it's a godsend. But man, it is not what you want for gourmet pizza. Frozen pizza is better than what they hand you. Like Red Baron, that's like 5-star. That's like Michelin 5-star quality compared to it. No grab food with the podcast team. If we go somewhere, we will. Like if we go to someplace else, and before I go to bowling, I'll usually go grab something to eat and then go to bowling. Because we usually have to start earlier. So we get there earlier, set up, do the podcast, I upload it, we'll hang out for a little bit, I'll go get food and then go to bowling. But if we do it at his house, we usually have like a later start. But yeah, normally people are, even though it's people's day off, they still have like obligations and stuff. Just the podcast just happens to be one of them. So going out to eat is not one of those obligations. So usually they'll go make dinner on their own, and you know, 2 of them have their own family and stuff that they go to, and then the other one usually has someone over that makes some food later. So they usually eat like breakfast and then they skip lunch because we're doing the podcast, and then they'll have dinner. Versus me, who has to get up. I usually skip breakfast and skip lunch, and then I'll have dinner. But yeah. So it's not too worried about it. I can upgrade volley. Deal more damage. Volley or Big Bang? Double Big Bang, turn 1 sounds really good, though. I think I'll do double Big Bang. Reflections. Downgrade 2 random cards, upgrade 4 random cards. I don't really want to do that. Duplicate your deck or receive bad luck. I don't like either of these. Oh, God. Cannot be removed from your deck or transformed. At the end of your turn, if this is in your hand, lose 13 HP. I think I gotta do this, but it's not gonna upgrade cards I want. Okay, this... Actually, a lot of them are block cards. But I don't want it to downgrade Stardust. Or any of these cards, because they give extra... And I have to pick. Oh, that sucks so bad. I guess I gotta do this. Oh wait, it downgraded and then upgraded Meteor Shower. Wait, that's actually fine. It upgraded a Child of Stars. I still have my Big Bangs. Stardust. Okay, you know what? And it upgraded a block. Okay. That wasn't... Slow Strikes are still upgraded. Okay, that wasn't the worst. I'm actually okay with that. Okay, so this... We have to be careful. Let me do that quick. This we gotta be careful, because... This guy is really bad. Oh, that was a... I messed up. I messed up really badly. Oh, no. Oh, we're gonna take some damage. I shouldn't have played that card, because I need to draw something new, but it puts it back on top of your draw pile, so I just... Ah. Okay, well... As long as we can kill him this turn... Then we should be okay. 14, this will kill him. Perfect. Want Child of Stars, and we want Genesis, and then we just let it go. And then now we have 65 block. Okay, so this guy reduces our upgrades. 14 3 times, or 25. I kind of have to get lucky for this to work. And then I have no energy to play anything else. So let's... do that. Lose some HP, but that's okay. That's fine. That'll work. Choose a skill in your hand and play it 3 times. With Big Bang, that'd be crazy. But it's already cost 6 and I only get 3 stars back, so... Don't need that. Add Decay to your deck, enchant a card that exhausts with Soul's Power. Soul's Power, this card loses exhaust. Wait, that's insane. That's pretty good. I can unexhaust a Big Bang, and so I always can draw a Big Bang. Or obtain Forgotten Soul. Whenever you exhaust a card, deal 1 damage to... Okay, no, this is better. And I want to do it on a Big Bang. Yes. So now I can continually draw that Big Bang card rather than it going away after... Whoops. After 1 use. That's really good. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. If we rest, how much do we get? 27. That'll bring us to 89. Let's just get a full heal out. Ooh, 25. But we have 6 energy to work with, so we can do a lot here. So we're gonna Child of Stars. We want to Genesis. Big Bang. Meteor Shower's good. Another Big Bang. Volley is very good. And we can gain 12. So this is 13 times 5. Gain 12. We can't weaken because he has an artifact, and artifact negates a debuff. But we're still taking reduced damage, so that's fine. We did not get our Stardust, and he's not attacking us. He's gonna put burns in our... Let's see if we can get it. No, we cannot. Okay, let's Venerate. And Solar Strike. We don't need to keep this deck, or this hand. What we do want is Stardust. Perfect. So we're going to... How much is this? This is 21. This is 8 times 14, which is 80. Plus 8 times 4, which is 32. So that's 100 and... something. Plus 20 plus 13. And we already have a Child of Stars. Okay, let's do as much damage as we possibly can. Pretty good. Pretty good damage, if I do say so myself. He has 52. Not bad, not bad. Bombardment. No, we don't need it. Our deck is perfect, just the way it is. What does this guy do? Powers are afflicted with Galvanized. Take 6 damage when this card is played. So powers deal damage to me. So you just gotta be aware of that. Or like this. Okay. Convergence. Venerate. He's dealing 9 damage, so we want to... That's dealing 31. I want to... I don't want to weak him, so we're gonna just block and attack. Oh, it's in your hand. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, so we have 12 times 9. That is 90 plus 18, which is what, 108, plus Solar Strike, Sovereign Blade, Stardust. Don't need any of these. Okay, this will give us 27. That will be a full heal, or we can upgrade something. If I wanted to upgrade something, I think I would upgrade the door maker. I think I would upgrade my second child of stars for more block. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, final boss. He's gonna deal 25 damage. I can do a lot here. So let's start. Child of Stars. Genesis. Let's put a weak on him now. It's 3 weak, 18 damage. So we'll Big Bang. Second Big Bang. We're gonna glow. And let's put a little bit of block up. Wait, this is what? 13 plus 13 times 4, which is 52. But we're still going to take all that damage. So I don't want to do that. So let's use distraction. Next turn, gain energy. That's not too bad. Block. Block. Okay. 22 damage. We've got 12 stars. We've got some thinking to do. This is 8 times 12, which is 80 plus 16, which is 96. If we do plus 3, that's 15. Plus another 2, that's 17. So 8 times 17 is 80. Plus 8 times 7 is 56, which is 100 and... I don't think it's enough. But with the meteor shower, it will be. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. 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 How much is this? 40? Okay, this. Okay. Big damage, big damage, big damage. 31. Child of Stars. So now we get 6 block each time we use stars. And we're just gonna bulwark. Let's see what we get here. Gamma Blast. This will weaken him. 23 damage. 30 damage. This is 13 times 6. Let's... Ooh. I can survive 30, but it's gonna hurt. Let's try Glow. What do we get? Get Block. Okay. This. Let's just block up, I think. 10 block. 13 block. Okay. Block that, block that. Let's see what we get now. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, choose a card from it to put into your hand. This is 9 times 12. We need a little bit more, I think. 9 times 9 is 81. 28. Okay. 50% more from attacks. 9 damage. It'll be 4. 9 plus 4 is 13. They'll take 3. There'll be 9 stars. This will add 14. 11. 13 and 11 is... I don't know if that's enough. But then I'll have 3 remaining. I can do this. That should be enough. You're a fan of street tacos like food trucks? I love street tacos. Oh. Yeah, at my work we used to have... Well, when it's warm out, we have food trucks that come by every Wednesday. I get food from there every single... Well, if it's a taco truck, every single time. It's so good. So good. We have some amazing food trucks where I'm at. They also bring stuff like burger trucks, chicken trucks. We had 2 different shawarma trucks. That was really good. But oh man, you give me a taco truck and I'm eating like 5 or 6 tacos easily. They're so good. So good. Never had shawarma. It's basically like I forget the meat. It might be pork or something, but it's basically like strips of pork that they like cut directly from like a thing that they've had cooking for like 19 or 20 plus hours. And they take a giant knife and they just cut it and they put it in a wrap and they put a bunch of shit on top of it, roll it up, and they give it to you. It's so good. Macro's pretty good on them tacos too. I don't care about the macros on a taco, I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna eat like 6 of them. Usually I get like 4. 4 is a good number, but honestly, yeah, tacos are just too good to ignore. Just too good to ignore. Okay. How much is 4 usually? I think they're like $3 a taco. They're still pretty cheap. So 4 is like $12. They're actually like one of the cheapest food trucks out there. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if when it starts getting warmer and we start getting the food vendors again, that it gets more expensive. 16 for 3? That's not too bad. I would still do that. Usually like $20 for like a food vendor truck for like, you know, a good amount of food, like something that'll fill you up. I still buy it. I would still buy that too. That's a good ass deal. And plus I don't want them to cheap out on the ingredients. I want them to give me the shit. Just give me all of it. Give me the Mexican style. Give me the rice. Give me the little, not chives, but the little, it's not lettuce, but it's like the little topping leaf you put in it. I forgot what it was. Give me the limes. You can squeeze the lime juice on it. Your Spanish rice and beans too. Oh, absolutely. You got to get the combo. You get the 4 tacos, you get the Spanish rice, you get the beans, and then you get like a Coke or something on the side. Just because it's that. Just for that occasion. Normally I don't drink pop, but it just, or like a root beer. A root beer goes well with it too. Oh. Oh my god. I never get the rice or beans. It just goes so well. But then you can like take the rice and beans if they give you like plastic spoons or whatever, and you can just pour it on top of the tacos and add the rice and beans to the tacos, and then just have, it's like do it yourself kind of. It's so good. It's so good. I don't drink soda anymore. Yeah, I don't either. So they have sometimes they would have jarritos. They would have like jarritos, which is like a juice in like a glass bottle or whatever. Sometimes I would get that. That's a bit on the expensive side, but jarritos is really good. Yeah, you get like the orange jarritos with some tacos and rice and beans. Oof. 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 Just a little... That's perfect. That is the stuff. It's so good. Is Mexican food truck your favorite? Yeah. Normally the Mexican taco truck is my favorite. We had one shawarma truck that they were massive. Like, they were so good. And it was just like all the stuff he put in it. He put like onions and like onions, lettuce, some special sauce that was I couldn't even tell you what was in it, but it was delicious. And then there is one burger truck that just they load up the fries. Like, it's a little bit on the cheaper side, but they just load up on fries, and the burgers are always good. But it's like a very particular one, because we've had a lot of food trucks that are just not good. And or like way too expensive, and they give you like less food. We had one called I think it was called like Holy Cheeses or something, and their whole thing was like grilled cheese sandwiches, like different styles. Like sometimes they put like sloppy joes in them or whatever, but it was like grilled cheese sandwiches, and all the sandwich names were based on like apostles. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like in the 40-Year-Old Virgin or something. There's like a movie where they go to a place called Holy Jesus, and it's got like the Catholic symbology everywhere. But they literally just had it on like plain white Texas toast, like super small. Like they just took like Wonder Bread from the grocery store and they just made grilled cheese and sell it to you for like $15. It was way too much. It was not it's not a good choice. People didn't like that one because of the value. The sandwiches were good, but it was like, yeah, this is probably like a $5 or $6 sandwich if you get a side with it. But they were selling it for like way more than it should have been. Okay, I'm gonna do my plan. So my plan was Gamma Strike, Solar Strike, Stardust, this is 58, this is 22, 22 times, this is more, so this is more damage, and then we'll do 15, or 22, this is 18, yeah, 22. Yeah, Sloppy Joe's so good, especially make them right, absolutely amazing. We are going to take some damage here. Ooh, we're going to take some damage. This sucks. I like the bomb. And I like more stars. Oh, we have no... Oh, 29 damage. Okay. Big Bang. Another the bomb. Oh, that's not good. Okay, 45. So we need 16 block. So we get 9 and 7, which is 16. So we can live. There's 12 right there. Okay, perfect. We want convergence. We'll gather light. We'll throw out the bomb. So now I've got 2 bombs rotating, which is good. 31 damage. So we need 16 again. This will give us 14. Plus it costs something, so that gives us an extra 6. Okay, cool. So we're good on that. Let's glow. See what we get. We get our Stardust. Oh, perfect. This is 160 damage. And we can add to it. This is 15 times 2 is 30. 30 plus 180. This is what, 12, so that's 24. So let's do 30. And then 180. And then we've got some bombs going off. Extra 40. Okay, good, 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 good. 30. 18 plus 12 is 30. Perfect. And we get a second volley. Okay. And their second bomb goes off. So that's another 40. 50 damage. So we need 35 block. Oh, but we got our Gamma Strike. This is perfect. 37. 20, 30. We need a little bit more block. A little bit more block. That deals 82. Wait, we might be able to kill him. 82 plus 24 is 106. Plus 24 is 130. We can't kill him. We can't kill him. So we can deal damage, but we need... And he's going to return this turn. Okay. So we have to block up a little bit. As much as we can. Let's block up. That's 29. So we're going to take 8 damage. We'll be alive. Our Stardust is right here. This is 82. I could have forged a little bit more, but that's okay. And 16. Okay. Oh, man. 34 is a lot of damage. 19 plus 11 is 30. And we have 9. 12 times 9. We're taking 4 damage. We're gonna save it. We can't survive this. Okay. We cannot survive this. We need to one-shot him. We need at least... We need more. That's not what I was looking for. That's 48. Okay, how much damage can we do? How much damage can we do? Okay, hold on. Let me break out the calculator. So this is 17 times 4. So 17 times 4 is 68. 12 times 13 is 156 plus 68 is 224. That's enough. That's enough. $35 damage. After many trials and tribulations, we finally got a fucking run. Let's go! Oh my god. Oh my god. That took so much time. I've arrived again. The loud fool returns. I'm neither loud nor a fool. Face me. Oh. All epochs unlocked. Let's go. All right, we got all the unlocks for the region that are available. Unlocked event, Colorful Philosophers. Oh, man. So what does that mean now that we've won? Well, it means that we get to go to Ascension 1 with the Regent. Each Ascension is a modifier of the run. There are 20 Ascension levels in total, and it's separated out by character for single player. So in single player, each character has their own separate Ascension level. So as you can see, I've completed a run on the Ironclad, now the Regent, and the Defect. So my goal is to try to, obviously the goal is to get every character to level Ascension 20, or to level 20 Ascension. So there's a long road ahead. Next time we want to try to do the Silent or the Necrobinder. I kind of want to space it out, right? Try to do a little bit of everybody, you know, figure out their builds, figure out their decks. So those two are the only two that I haven't completed a single run on. Let me put it that way. Now in multiplayer, it's different. If you play with friends, play with multiplayer, I believe it is the lowest. The person who's completed the lowest Ascension on multiplayer, that's the one that you can go to. So, for example, my friends, when we were playing, they had gotten to Ascension 5, but I was only on Ascension 4. So we had to play an Ascension 4 run and beat it before I got to Ascension 5. Then we could play to what everyone else was on. And you have to beat the highest Ascension level to gain access to the next one. So you got to beat Ascension 1 to get to 2, 2 to get to 3, etc. So yeah, that was pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm going to end it on that happy note. Because I was yapping so much. I went over by about half an hour, but that's fine because we got the win. Okay. So anyway, that's going to be it from me. Got a nice little run in. Got a nice little win in. That's what we like to see. And yeah, so what's today? Today technically is Thursday. So yeah, I will be on tomorrow, same time. We'll do another run. Well, yeah, we'll talk. Same time, same place. And then after that is Friday. So Friday we'll do a longer one. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for stopping by, David. Appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace, 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 peace.